Now, quickly, we are going to go straight to the launching. And I'm going to invite the chairman of the trust. I never wanted to mention my name until the end, but there is a reason why. My name is Shino Fagbero. I have known the chairman, Professor Folashade Ogunsola, for over 60-something years, because we happen to be classmates in primary school, throughout primary school. And guess what? Throughout primary school, Shade held the first position throughout. And the first, out of all of us students in primary school, the boys started holding third. Incidentally, the chap who used to be second or third is Professor Akin Mabogunje, who is the current Commissioner for Health, Lagos State. And as you see me as the MC now, you can understand what position I used to take. If you never worry. But we were comfortable. We were comfortable with Shade, Aki taking the first position in class. So what I'm trying to say is that it is not only in learning that Shade has proved herself, but also in character. And there is one particular character that I would like to extract and point out. Professor Mabogunje could disagree with you and criticize you. I'm also a product of the Development Policy Center, an establishment, established by both Professor Mabogunje and Naboyade. So I have my engagement with him, apart from being a son to him and a son to Mommy Mabogunje. This particular character is that Professor Mabogunje could disagree with you and tell you no. As a matter of fact, he could totally shred your opinion. But guess what? You will even, the way he's saying it, you will love it the way he's criticizing you. Now, Shade could refuse you, and you'll be so happy. You would get home, and you would just, Ladies and gentlemen, I want us to rise up to give a resounding Emma Bino. At least I want to Juala, I want to Jagbewa, I want to Juala there. And welcome the chairman of the Palm Foundation, Professor Shade Ogunsola, my dear sister, my classmate from before. We held forth at the rear end of the class because we knew that certain spaces were for certain people.
Your Excellency, the former governor of Ondo State, Olusegun Mimiko. I was going to say my mother last, but I think I say her now. My mother, the pillar in the Mabogunje family. His Royal Highness, Obarilwan Akiolu, ably represented by the white cap chiefs of Lagos State. Kabiesio, Eshegonio, Ekudidio. The Olorogun Sonikuku, the Ogbeni Oja of Ijebu land. You will permit me to be partial. Chief Wole Olanipeku, my Pro-Chancellor. Professor Peter Okebukola, Professor Isha Koloyede, Professor Isaac Olawale Albert. I am purposely leaving the chairman to the last, pardon me. Professor Toyin Falola, who was very instrumental in this foundation coming up. Members of the university management. My boss here. I just realized I better stop talking because there are many people I need to mention. Dr. Yemi Ogunbiyi, who was also the chairman at the first annual lecture that we had. Professor Rahman Bello, former Vice Chancellor and a mentor. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my siblings, my friends, my colleagues, my students, and all of you that are here to celebrate the third the second annual lecture, but today is actually his third posthumous birthday. He was born October 18. I want to thank you all for coming here to celebrate him. A lot has been said about our father, and I have a little speech. But before I do that, I think one of the major reasons we are setting up this foundation is not just about his scholarship, which is vast, but also about his character and his patriotism about Nigeria. As we realized that there are many publications, many videos, many things that still need to be mined, because oftentimes people come up to us and say, somebody said a book he published maybe 30 years ago, we're still using it in class till today. And when you read some of those books, the gems within it, and they're still true today. He was truly a man ahead of his time. And we felt it was important that the way he thought and his attitude to knowledge needed to be passed on. Concerning the launching, we chose not to do the usual launching, somebody come up and do this. But what we will do is that we will put the details on screen. So if you look at the last page, the bank details are there for those who want to transfer, and for those who want to make promissory notes. Paper is coming round for you to write what you would like to contribute. Let me first say I'm not very good at this launching matter. I didn't even think I was going to launch it. I thought I was just going to give a little speech and give it to Shino to do the launching. But I hope that as people go round, those who feel led, and if you don't and you take the numbers, you can do this. And we will acknowledge everybody's contributions. You will hear from us. And we can be sure that by the time you come next year, we won't be launching, so it won't take so long. This length, you won't have this lengthy, max 2 hours will be out of here. That's the plan. This year, a little longer. But before I go, each and every one of us is not single. My husband is here, Mr. Shegun Ogunsola. Sheu's wife, Toki Mabogunje. Chief Sir Femi Oye. Mrs. Simi Mabogunje. And online, Gwega Mabogunje and Nirvana Mabogunje, they'll be there. And there are numerous grandchildren and children and great grandchildren, and I think there are some grandchildren here. I thought I saw, is it KK or Titi? Damola is here. This is Sheu's son. I suspect my children are there too. I don't know who is online, but I want to thank you all very much and encourage you to donate and keep donating. Thank you very much.